Okay, so this article talks about the experience of siblings in the sense of the older siblings. So they found in their research that older siblings are the ones that are most asked about their perspective of how they've been affected by sibling rivalry and how it affects them, which is very crucial for my topic because I can literally put that in for the significance of why I pick that I am doing the perspective on the older sibling. If I choose to do so, it just depends on how I want to go down the list. But they talk about how the oh my god, they talk about the progression and the mental status that the siblings are going through later on in life. So they want to see the progression of the health and development of the sibling. So the way that they found the people is that they just found older firstborn siblings, and they started with 4 and 2 year olds, and then they wanted to just see how they were. So they just asked them a bunch of questions, nothing hard, because obviously it's 4 and 2 year olds. And they just talked basically, and then they would tell them how they're feeling. So the purpose of this was to see how sibling rivalry had effects slash kind of burdens the first child when the second child comes into the world, because a lot of time the way that sibling rivalry is defined is as the competition between siblings for the parents, affection, and favoritism. So when a new person comes into the world, the firstborn was technically an only child for however many years they're alive. So when this new kid comes into the world, the parents start focusing a lot more on that child instead of focusing on them sometimes, which is why the rivalry becomes so severe, and this is why it affects them so gravely, because they start needing the approval of everything, because they don't know anymore, because it's been programmed in their brains that that's how they think. So they wanted to really focus on the older sibling to really encompass this and to see how they're affected later on. And then obviously their development later on in life is really crucial, but it's also very dependent on how severe the rivalry was between the siblings itself.